Hello, welcome to this video, and in this video we're going to talk about double intercept form. But before this, you might be wondering, what is this? Okay, this is a little practice for what we have done in the previous video. In the previous video, I have taught the slope intercept form. Okay, the slope intercept form, which means that you're given the slope and either of the intercepts, either the x-intercept or the y-intercept, and then you derive the equation of the straight line, and that form is called the slope intercept. Mostly, when you talk about slope intercept, you're talking about this: y is equal to mx plus b. Okay, with the y-intercept. But sometimes you also might be given y is equal to m times x minus a. A here is the x-intercept. Okay, this is more used, the first one, and mostly given. And this sometimes you're gonna find problems with this. With this kind of form being used. Okay, with the x-intercept. If you're given the x-intercept, you use this. But if you're given the x-intercept and if you use this and if you further simplify this, you'll again get to this thing. Okay, but we have to use this one when you're given the x-intercept. Okay. So this was a little recap. I don't want to go too much into it. If you want to learn about them, then go watch my previous video. I have explained that in the previous video. But in this video, we're going to talk about the double intercept form. But before this, wait. This is the thing that we're going to talk about, double intercept form. Before this, let's solve this problem. Okay. But I encourage you to pause this video and try this on your own. Give it a go. Give it a try on your own. And if you're not able to solve, then proceed further. Okay. Find the equation of the straight line. The problem is, let me read it. What the problem says: find the equation of the straight line having y-intercept as 3 and making an angle of 30 degrees with the x-axis. This is what the problem states. It states. Let me draw stator. The problem states that find the equation of the straight line. My figure is not straight. Okay. The problem states that find the equation of the straight line having y-intercept as 3. So the y-intercept is there. So the y-intercept is 3, meaning this point is 0, 3. Okay. And making an angle of 30 degrees with the x-axis. And this inclination or angle is 30 degrees. And then you're told to derive the equation of the straight line. So this is, here you're given the y-intercept. So you might have already guessed which kind of form it is based on. It is just based on the previous video using the slope intercept form. Okay, so you have to. This is the y-intercept. So you have to use the y-intercept, and this is the inclination. Using inclination, find the value of m, meaning slope, and use the same formula. Okay, I've already given you the required hint. Okay, now let's go to the solution. So this will be y is equal to just this, mx plus b. And what is the value of m? First we know what b is. It is just 3. Okay, it's just like 3 there as b. Now let's figure out the value of m. The slope. What I'm saying today. Let's figure out the slope. Slope will be what? It's given as 30. So this will be tangent of 30. Okay, you already know it. If you don't, then watch my previous video. It is explained very thoroughly there. But still, I give you a little bit of explanation. Tangent 30. Why tangent 30? Because it is the division of this and this, and this is what the tangent function does. Okay, divides this and this with an angle. Yeah, with an angle set there. This will be tangent 30, and it's 1 over root 3. So this will be 1 over root 3x. And there you go. You have the equation. This is the equation. Simple. Okay. This is a very simple problem, not a very hard one. Okay. Now let's move on to our topic. The topic of today's video, which is double intercept form. Double intercept form of equation of straight lines. double intercept form. Okay, so what does this mean? So first of all, the name actually suggests a lot, tells a lot about the form. What does it say? It says double intercept, meaning you're given both the intercepts. Okay, given both the intercepts. So you have a line here. Let's suppose this is the line. Okay, and what you're given is you're given both the intercepts, the y-intercept and also the x-intercept. Okay, so given the x-intercept as well as the y-intercept, and then you have to derive the equation of this. Okay, the equation of this straight line. Then that will go with the double intercept form. Okay, and this is pretty easy. Okay, let me do the derivation of the formula first. I'm going to derive the formula, and then you're going to do, if you have time, then one problem maybe. Okay, there are two ways to come up with the formula of double intercept form. Okay, the first way is use the same formula, the already known formula, y is equal to mx plus b, and modify this a little. Okay, modify this a little. What will be the modification? The modification won't be with this because this is the y-intercept. So one of the intercepts are already in this equation. The modification will be with this. Okay, and what will be the modification? Modification, you will find the m using these two given points. Okay, because I mean you are able to find the slope using 2 points, and the 2 points are already given the intercept. Okay, so find the m and then use the same b here, and then solve this, do manipulation with this, and you will have the form of this, the double intercept form. That is the first way. That is one way to do it. Another way is that suppose that there is any point here, and let that point be x comma y. Why are you going to let that be x comma y? Because that will be the generalization of this equation, of the straight line. Okay, because it should be an equation, and it will be an equation if you suppose it x comma y. Okay, so it's going to be a generalization of this straight line, in which if you plug in any points which is on the straight line, instead of the x comma y given in the equation, then it will satisfy the equation. Okay, so let's go with the first one. So I didn't complete the second one. Okay, so you let that be x comma y, and then using this you find the slope of this one. Okay, so you are using x and y, so it comes in terms of variables, and here again you find the slope of this, and then you equate them. Okay, and there you're gonna have the equation, and instead of the x comma y, if you plug in any point on the straight line, okay, in the place of x comma y, the equation will be satisfied, and that will be a verification of the equation. But we're not going to go into that. We're going to just derive the equation. But I was telling you that so that you can understand why you're going to let it be x comma y, not any number. Okay, not in the point on any point on the straight line. And that is another way to do this. But let's try with the first one. Okay, so I'm going to write this. So this will be using the same equation, y is equal to mx plus b. So let's derive m first here. So m will be what? Let's write the coordinates. So it's going to be a comma 0. It's going to be 0 comma b. If you got y, it's going to be like this. Let's derive the m. It will be change in y. So b minus 0. So b minus 0 is there. Then it's going to be 0 minus a. 0 minus a. So it's b over minus a. In other words, minus b over a. Okay, pretty easy. That was our m, that is our slope. Now let's plug the slope into this very equation. So it's gonna be what? Y is equal to, this m will be replaced with this, so minus b over a times x plus b. Let's do the manipulation a little. So this will be negative bx, okay, plus ab over a. Pretty easy. Okay, so you got it. How this will be this, and then take this onto that side. So it will be ay is equal to minus bx plus ab. Now if you take this into this side, okay, why are you doing this? Why we want to take this onto that side? So ab is there onto that side alone. Okay, so it will be ay minus bx is equal to ab. This is what it will be. Which one?
minus bx plus bx.
Minus bx.
Plus bx.
What is bx again?
Minus.
Okay, if it goes in the other side. Okay, right. This will be, so thank you for telling me that. So it will be ay plus bx is equal to ab. Now what are you going to do? We're going to divide both sides by ab. Got it? Got it? We're going to divide both sides by ab. We're going to divide both sides by ab because we using a and b is here many times. Using a twice and again b twice. So if you divide by ab, what's going to happen is you're going to see the magic. A will be just used once and also b will be used once. So let's divide by ab. So this whole thing divide by ab. This ab by ab. Okay. So this is gonna be what? If you divide this, it's gonna be y over b. As you can see here, b is used once here. This will be b over. Sorry, what am I saying? X over a. Okay, because b will be cancelled. This will be equal to 1. So b is here used once. A is here again used once. You don't have to use twice. Okay. So this is a much better way than this. So this is why you change it into this, and this is the standard way of writing this. Okay, or the standard way of writing this. So this will be x over a plus y over b is equal to 1, and this is the form of our equation. This is the form of our equation in the double intercept form. And this is this. X over a plus y over b is equal to 1. So that was using the first method, but I told you that I'm going to show you the second method as well. So let's show you the second method. Okay, so if you want to note this down, okay, and you're going to do it from the video. Okay, let's show you the second method. The second method is, okay, let this be here x comma y. Find the slope of this. Okay, so we have used the first method. The first method was the manipulating the same equation, already known equation, y is equal to mx plus b. Second method is not using that. It's like starting from scratch. Okay, you're not using any predefined equation, already known equation. You are doing this from scratch. So let's find the slope of this. The slope of this will be what? It's gonna be b minus y. You've got it. Change in y, b minus y, then minus x. Okay, or in other words, y minus b over x. Why do this? Because you've taken the minus onto on top. Okay, on the numerator. Okay, so it gets distributed and it becomes minus y becomes plus y. This becomes minus b. Okay, so this is the slope of this portion. Let's find the slope of this one. It will be again m. Okay, so this will be the slope of this, which is y minus 0, which is y divided by x minus a. So this will be the slope. Okay, using this portion. These two slopes has to be equal. Why these slopes have to be equal? Because they are this is a straight line, so you can't have two different slopes. Okay, I mean they are equal. Okay, because you're using, you're finding the slopes of the straight line, and they basically will be same. Okay, so you can equate them. You can write y minus b over x is equal to y over x minus a. Okay, and if you solve this a little, okay, so this will be what? Cross multiplication. Okay, do the cross multiplication. This will be x y is equal to, let's multiply these two. It will be xy minus bx, then multiply minus a, so minus ay plus ab. Okay, let me write it here. So this is what it is going to be. And now these xy and xy will cancel out because they have the same term and onto the opposite sides of the equality. Okay, and let's bring these two onto this side. So AB is left alone, just like the previously we did. So BX plus AY is equal to AB, and let's again do the same previous step. Divide both the things by AB. Okay, so if you divide this by AB, it is going to be x over A, and this will be y over B, because A gets cancelled. This is equal to 1, and this is the equation that we were looking for. Okay, it's pretty easy. Again, this derivation is not that hard. Okay, you've understood why is it this. Okay, so let's move on to the next thing. So this is the equation that we have come with if you derived it. Okay, how long has it been?
15 minutes.
15 minutes. Okay, so I'm gonna do the problem again in the next video. Okay, so I hope you have understood this. This was easy, and let's see you in the next video.